Well, in this video, I want to play a little bit to calm a highly sensitive nervous system. I work with a lot of people with sensory processing disorders, and the first thing we do when working to kind of work through the issues is to help calm the nervous system. And it's a slightly different approach than you would find for general calming that I do. I've done a lot of videos on calming. As a matter of fact, you can find a download below with just a general calming recording. I'm going to include one of this performance as well so that you can compare the two on your own. If you're a highly sensitive person, if you have sensory processing issues, sensory processing disorder, you'll probably find that this approach that I'm going to do is a little bit better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play roughly the same tempo I generally do for any of our custom programs, about 8 beats per second, which is the low end of the alpha state of consciousness. The idea is to entrain the brain to a relaxed neurological state, externally directed state that is relaxed yet alert. And the best way to do this as well with the sensory processing is to do the rhythms a little bit different. So the tempo is the same. I'm going to make a slightly different sound in the orchestration. I'm not going to be playing a lot of open tones. If you've heard a lot of my videos, I play a lot of open tones, a lot of really hard slaps and some big basses. I'm going to narrow the soundscape just a little bit. I'm going to play muted tones with bass tones and muted slap tones. And the idea is that we don't overwhelm the nervous system. People that are highly sensitive are obviously highly sensitive, which means that they respond much more dramatically to sensory input than the rest of us. So you want to make sure that you're not overwhelming the nervous system by creating too much of a dynamic feel. So I'm going to narrow the scope of the sound, but I'm also going to broaden the complexity of what I do. Generally, when I play calm, I do predictable variability. I create a theme, and then I build from that theme, keep coming back to it. That way, you kind of know what to expect. There's enough variation to engage your brain, but it's not so much to make you have to work hard to decipher patterns. So I'm going to play a little bit. Just sit back and listen to this. Hope you enjoy it. If you want to try the download, compare it to the regular calming and see which one you prefer. So here we go.